Hey everyone, welcome back to our playthrough of Trails of Cold Steel. Last time we left off, there was something happening in the Grand Market. Seems like something's happening at the Grand Market. Let's go check it out before we get started on our task. Yep, let's check her out. What do you have to say, sir? Oh, how sorrowful. Once peaceful hearts have now turned wild. Worry not, though, for I shall find their lost fragments of love. Feel free to fall for me, for it is only natural. Excuse me, sir? What do you have to say? There's been a robbery? That's terrible. But what's even more terrible is the Grand Market being unable to open. This might spell trouble. Let me move my mic back just a little bit, just in case it acts crazy. There we go. This isn't good. Hopefully this settles down soon, otherwise I won't be able to open my store. What do you guys say, kid? What do you got? Sure. Let's buy one. I don't know what good it's for. Oh, baby. All these people means I've got a big chance to sell big. Come on, people. I've got some news for you all right here. Grab the latest issue of the Imperial Chronicle while you can. Don't expect it to have anything about the Grand Market, though. That's quite the sales pitch. Let's see. I actually want to see what these books do. I have all these that I need to figure out. Okay, what's this? How will both chambers react? So how do you use these? That's the real question. Oh, what are these? Size metallic Arcus cover design base for Ren. Sure. Arcus covers can be changed. Select cover in the shop menu of an Orbital factory. I guess I got these face plates for everyone. Let's just open them all real quick. Some names on here I don't know. I'm just gonna ignore that. But I didn't know I had this. Free space on your arm? Let Mishi come along. I don't know what that means. But I don't know I have these. I guess they get bunny ears. Key ears. Okay. Includes 3 types of healing items. Okay. Well. Wait a minute. What are these bunny ears? Oh! Oh! Oh. Can everyone have bunny ears? Okay, we might use those in the future. What the heck? Excuse me, what is the meaning of this? Why won't the market open? Someone needs to fix this quickly. My silk is waiting for me. Oh no. Let's see what's happening. I'm sorry, the Grand Market isn't quite open for business yet. Oh, it's the students from yesterday. Good morning. Open late today after all, I see. I'm afraid so. Guess you already know about the robbery yesterday, huh? The 2 merchants whose stalls were destroyed are still arguing about it. You bastard! You're not going to get away with this. Oh no, not them. The manager came to try to break them up, but it doesn't seem to have much luck. I hope no one ends up getting hurt. What should we do, Reen? Or maybe we could try talking to them. Considering everything that's happened yesterday, you just might be the cavalry we need right now. Would you mind? Not at all. Let's go. I'm sorry if I don't remember the voices. I'm not good at voices, but I'm trying my best. How dare you destroy my stall, you damned coward. I knew you country folks weren't to be trusted. Who else could have been? Just come clean and admit it already. Who are you calling a coward, you Himandrellian snob? You're the one who wanted my spot all for yourself. Calm down, gentlemen, please. Playing all innocent and trying to paint me as a bad guy here, you make me sick. What do you say we settle this right here and now? Bring it on. Hold it. Dun, dun, dun. Class 7? You kids again? Keep your nose out of all this. I'm gonna make him pay for smashing my stall. Smashing? Ooh. Yikes. Why would he smash your stall and his own? Wow, they really are completely ruined. This is awful. However, harming one another is not going to bring them back. In the end, they will still be smashed and you will be, worse off. But this anger isn't going to go away unless I do something. He took all my goods too, and so I haven't even gotten anything to sell. What are you talking about? You were the one who stole my goods. And you're going to give them all back right now and fix the damage that you did to my soul, or else I can't be held responsible for my actions. This isn't good. I don't think they're even listening to a word we're saying. What are we to do? Stop this as once. I don't know what voice to give him. Oh, this guy. The provincial army? What? Oh, so now you guys show up. What is the meaning of this? Is this the middle of the morning? Stop this nonsense immediately. But, I believe you are the one in charge here. I demand an explanation as to what has transpired. Well, you see. The market manager explained the provincial army officer what happened the previous night. I see. The solution is simple then. Men, take them away. Yes, sir. What? What do you mean, take us away? 2 stalls were destroyed, 2 sets of goods were stolen. The truth is clear as today. The 2 merchants in the midst of their heated disagreement committed the same crime at the same time. But that's not fair. Do you not think that it's premature to draw such a conclusion without any investigation? The provincial army doesn't have time to waste solving a petty squabble of merchants. But I am not unreasonable, man. Cease your dispute and we will be left alone. Continue and you will come with us. The choice is yours. They're trying to force both merchants to forget this even ever happened, to sweep the whole ordeal under the rug. Yeah, something about this seems really wrong. Ugh. Very good then. I'm sure you can agree that the waste of time was that wasting time on shenanigans like this is detrimental to all parties involved. I hope you'll think twice before causing such a ruckus ever again. Now, if you'll please excuse us, I'm a busy man and I have more pressing matters to attend to. Like what, sir? Like what? Y'all seem to be lazy sons of bitches if you ask me. Everybody's like, excuse me? There they go. Well, I guess they did stop those 2 from fighting, but they did nothing to solve the underlying problem. This isn't right. I see now how the provincial army here conducts itself. I'm sure you both still are pretty angry about this, but right now the 2 of you need to focus on keeping cool-headed. If you have the time to fight, try to use the time for something more productive instead. You'll feel a lot better. Yeah. I shouldn't have let my anger take control of me like that. We can't open the grand market for business till we've cleaned up this busted stalls. And we're already running late, so I hate to ask, but would you all mind lending me a hand? Market Manager Otto, with the assistance of the merchants of the market, cleared away the remains of the 2 stalls. And with the help of Rain and the others on top of that, the grand market was finally able to open for the day. Albeit behind schedule. Something fishy's going on here, and I can just sense it. Thanks to you 4, we were able to open the grand market for business today a bit quicker than I expected. I can't even begin to tell you how grateful I am. Oh, there's no need for that. We barely did anything. I'm just glad no one got hurt. All the more reason to thank you. A merchant stall is his livelihood. Any action taken against it can throw him into a blind rage, and it's hard to bring someone back from that. It would seem the problem facing the merchants is the town are quite grave indeed. The provincial army may have intervened, but it's difficult to believe they'd make no attempt to find an oh my god, my dyslexia, I can't even say it. Amicable solution. I'm sorry. Quite right. It's clear that ever now that they have no intention to try to resolve any issue involving the market. You know, having dyslexia is so hard. Like, you know the words. I probably didn't even say it right. You can say it in your head. You know what the word is. And sometimes when you read it, it just won't come out of your mouth. Like, when you try to speak it, it just is like jumbled up and it makes no sense. And you can't like actually sound it out. It takes a while. And it really sucks because I know I can read to myself, but reading out loud is so hard for me because I have to like get it from my brain out of my mouth. Like my brain's already working hard enough to like mix it. Like I don't have the dyslexia where like the words are like all scrambled up. Sometimes I do, especially with numbers. If I try to read numbers, like it's crazy. But like conveying what I know I'm reading in my internal monologue, like in my mind, out with my voice, it doesn't work half the time. So, kind of struggle with that. I'm so sorry. And I can't seem to be, and I can't see that changing unless we decide just to accept the sales tax increase and keep quiet about it. Still, you'd think they'd at least be a little more subtle about the whole thing. There's no way those two merchants are just going to accept this and move on. No, I don't suppose they will. And if word gets out about this, it's not inconceivable for certain groups of people to begin boycotting the marketplace. Something definitely has to be done. I'm just not sure what. Is something wrong, Ring? You're awfully quiet. Are you feeling unwell? Sir, I have a favor to ask. Would you consider allowing us to investigate this morning's incident? What? Are you sure? Are you suggesting that we attempt to find the perpetrator who destroyed the merchant stalls ourselves? It's a kind offer, but as I said yesterday, this is our affair, not yours. You're students. You have your own studies to worry about, and I wouldn't feel right interfering with them. We're students training for the military, though. We can't just stand by and allow something so unjust to go unchallenged. It's the provincial army's responsibility to address this, sure, but they're shrinking their duties here, and that reflects poorly on us as well. Well, that's true enough, I guess. But do you really think we're up for something like this? I kind of have wondered about that too. I mean, at the end of the day, we're just amateurs. We should at least check the instructor Sarah's first to see what she thinks. She's already told us. Put your heads together and think, and I'm sure you'll see what you need to do. Her words. This seems like exactly the sort of thing she meant. At least, it does to me. Oh. I mean, it does. I see your point. Perhaps matters such as this may fall under the scope of our field studies after all. Yeah, you do make a good case. I'm still not sure we're up to it, but I guess it can't hurt to try. Neither seek nor shun the fight. Very well, we shall do what we can. Are you really sure about that? I'm certainly not going to say no. I'm very concerned about the market and the safety of our merchants. So, if you're 100% sure, I have to admit, I truly would appreciate anything you can do for us. Thanks, sir. Thank you, sir. We'll do everything in our power to find answers for you. Just be careful. Don't go seeking out trouble. I don't want you kids being put in danger. We're dealing with a criminal who acts under cover of night. He may be capable of a lot more than just thievery and vandalism. Remember, I'm responsible for your safety. If anything were to happen to you, I couldn't even look Van Dyke in the eye anymore. We'll be careful, we promise. I know I will, at least. I probably need to be more careful than anyone else here. Why is that? Because are you sickly? You look like a sickly child, Elliot, if I'm being honest. Is that rude? Now that that's settled, we should act quickly. Yeah, let's go to this investigation started. Where the investigation started. Let's get this investigation started? See, I don't even know what she said anymore. So, first thing first, we need to decide where to start the investigating. The logical starting point would be the Grand Market itself, the scene of the crime. Can't argue with that. We should probably get statements from those two merchants before anything else. Indeed, I anticipate they've calmed themselves by now, so perhaps we can get something a bit more substantial from them. We still have we still have to ascertain their innocence or guilt in the matter as well. We'll need to keep a close eye on the time, though. If we miss the last train towards Himmendrel, we'll have no way to get back to the academy today. Plus, we've been given our other tasks too, and I'd really like to get them done. In short, we need to keep moving. Our deadline is 9 p.m. Let's use every minute we have to accomplish everything we possibly can. Understood. You bet! Right. So, what we're gonna do is... Let's look. Oh, juice. Oh, that's the recipes. I was like, wait a minute. So these are all reported. Lost wallet. Yesterday I found a wallet on the floor in front of the stall. Would you be willing to find the owner for me? See me at the front of stalls. Okay. Let's go to this West Seldick Highway. Let's do the monster first and get that out of the way.
I can do this.
Isn't this the West Seldick Highway? We should focus on getting more info before going elsewhere. Yeah, let's get back to asking around. Oh, so I have to fucking do that first? Y'all really... I just want to do the task first, you jerks. Looking at these recipes.
I'll do what I can.
Let's do this together.
Not bad.
Very nice. Oh, we can't do it with them because they're not here. Okay, well, let's go ask around the market first. Start with you. And to think I was ecstatic to finally participate in the famous Celtic Grand Market. What do I ever do to deserve this? Excuse me. You. I'm sorry. I'm sorry you had to see me acting like that. I hope you can forgive me for my inappropriate behavior. Ooh, he seems really down. It's quite understandable. He's a merchant of a busy market, unable to do business. So, what brings you here? Did you need something from me? Well, actually, Ren explained that he and his classmates were investigating the truth behind what happened at the previous night. You're investigating? That's right. We'd really appreciate it if you could answer a few questions for us. It may be able to help us find the true culprit. I suppose it couldn't hurt. It's better than doing nothing at least. You don't have to sound so pessimistic. Well, can you blame me? You're students at a military academy. You're not exactly ace detectives. That's true, but we're still determined to find who did this. We may even be able to recover your goods. Corroborating with us could prove quite fruitful. Okay, fine. I never said I wouldn't help you, did I? I'm not sure what I'm supposed to say, though. It's not like I saw anything worth mentioning. You didn't? As soon as I made sure my stall was ready to open the next morning, I left everything and set up and went home. The other merchant around here can vouch for that. Guess I shouldn't have left the stall unattended, though. By the time I got in, it was too late. The deed had been done.
So, by morning, the stall had already been destroyed and your goods stolen. Come to think of it, what goods were stolen exactly?
Oh, I have a sample with me, actually.
A bracelet?
An accessory? Is this a brand that's popular in the capital? Been a real hit lately, yeah. I was hoping to bring the fad here by selling them at the market. But this is the only one I have left now. I dread to think of how much money I lost one single night. That damn coward sabotaging my business. It's much too early to jump to conclusions. Do you have any evidence that proves his culpability? No, but he's clearly the prime suspect. He's so against the idea of having to take turns to share the spot with me. He decided to destroy my stall altogether. I just know it. I'm going to get him to give me my goods back, no matter what it takes. Please try to stay calm. I can't talk.
You don't know that if you cause any more trouble, the provincial army really will arrest you, right?
Okay, yeah, I know, but it's a matter of justice. I can't just act like nothing ever happened. It's wrong, on general principle. I beg you, please take my goods back. Whatever it takes. I pressed X too fast. Well, I can't promise success, but I swear to you, we'll do everything we can. That much I can promise. I think that's everything this merchant knows. Let's try questioning the other one. Oop, wrong button. Sup, dude? What the hell am I supposed to do now? Excuse me, I'm sorry to bother you, but could you have a moment of your time? You're those kids from the military academy, right? What do you want from me? I've got nothing to sell you, obviously. Even if I did have something to sell, I've got no place to sell it. I'm basically ruined. And on top of it all, the provincial army and the other damn merchant are acting like I'm the one who did it.
He's not taking this very well, is he?
Hard to blame him. But we need to see if he knows anything that might help us. Well, you see...
You're investigating this mess, huh?
Oh, I forgot his voice already. Okay. So would you consider cooperating with us? Sure, why not? Not getting my hopes up, as I'm sure you can understand, but hell, I've got nothing else left to lose. Not exactly a vote of confidence. Hey, he's still willing to cooperate. I say we cut him some slack to hear him out. So about last night, at the time the incident actually happened. Last night, huh? I don't know how much help I can be if that's what you're asking about here. See, I left the market right after arguing with the merchant yesterday, and I didn't come back until this morning. I stayed over at my friend's place, another merchant. Just got pissed drunk and ranted at him all night. And you're certain of this? Positive. Ask my friend. If you don't believe me, he'll back me up. I wandered over here in an awful hangover this morning, and what I found gave me a hell of a start. My whole stall in shambles. And if that weren't bad enough, all the processed foods I was going to sell were just gone, without a trace.
So the goods that you were stolen were all processed foods?
That's right. Nuts, cheese, bacon, all foods that have long shelf life, made with local ingredients. Seeing all this stuff gone really sobered me up. It was like I hadn't been drinking at all. And that's when I went over to that fool stall to make him pay for it. Why did you go straight to him?
Because he was the one who did it, of course. He smashed my stall so he could have that spot all to himself. But that doesn't make any sense. If Haynes did it, then why was his stall destroyed too?
He must have done that himself. Probably figured he'd destroy his own stall. No one would believe he could be responsible.
I don't know. That seems pretty unlikely. It's a bit excessive.
Exactly. I'm thinking, if both the stalls are broken, neither of you did it, because why would you ruin your own spot? Well, I understand your frustration. Baseless accusations do no one any favor, and I only cloud the true issue. Ugh, but it's so frustrating. I've lost so much money because of this. I might have to shut up shop for good. That is bad. If I could at least get my goods back, maybe I could salvage enough to stay afloat. But What are the odds of that? None of the other merchants saw anybody do anything, and the provincial army sure ain't about to help. I'm finished, pure and simple. All the hard work I put into getting this far, and this is how my dream ends for me. Well, I'll be honest. I'm not sure how much we'll actually be able to do for you, but we'll do everything in our power to help you find some form of closure. So cheer up, okay? I do appreciate that, but again, I ain't about to get my hopes up. Good luck, though. Well, that gave us nothing. That's all the two victims of the crime have to say, it seems. What does everyone think? I can't be sure, but I really don't think either of them is responsible. Both merchants certainly have adequate motives to damage the other's stalls, but a chance of both committing the same crime the same night without crossing paths is virtually nigh. It's not impossible that they were just out of this to steal each other's merchandise, but I don't believe that's what happened. Both of them have alibis confirming that they were somewhere else when the crime took place. I'm inclined to agree. I just can't see either of these merchants being responsible for what happened, so we're going to have to look elsewhere to find viable suspects. Where, though? I mean, who could possibly have been? You guys know? Because I don't freaking know. It's impossible to say right now. We don't have any solid leads. We know who the culprit wasn't, but how are we supposed to start narrowing down who it was? The market itself seems unlikely to produce any further clues, so we should focus our attention elsewhere. Actually, there's one thing that's been bugging me. There's one group of people involved in this whole situation whose actions don't seem to make any sense. Maybe, if we can work out the reasoning behind their strange behavior, we can come to a step closer to finding our culprit. Whom do you mean? I'm talking about the provincial army? The provincial army. They haven't done a thing to try to solve the crime, despite it happening right under their nose. That begs the question, why not? The market manager said they're refusing to fulfill their roles due to tax issues, which means the provincial army should refuse to intervene in quarrels within the market as well. If that's the case, then why do they come and intervene this morning? Now that you mention it, that really doesn't make any sense. Their methods were atrocious, but the fact is they brought this dispute to the end almost instantly. They did get involved. Oh, yeah, one minute they're refusing to do anything, and then the next they're taking stand? It's definitely suspicious. My point exactly. There's definitely something unnatural about the way they're conducting themselves. And since we've no other leads, what do you say that we go to the army guardhouse and take a look around? We might be able to learn something from them that could aid us in our investigation. That may be worth an attempt. The guardhouse isn't too far from here either. Let's head over and see what we can find out. AP increased by 1. So do I have to do that now? Yes. I want to do those other side quests. Wait, can I go in here? Will you let me in here? Yes. Oh, these are people's faces. There we go. And we gotta figure out which quartz we're gonna use in a while. Where is this army base? No, that's the station. Oh, right here. What do you have to say? Aren't those students from that military academy, was it? What are you doing here? We're terribly sorry to trouble you, but we were hoping you might be able to help us with something. Could we ask a few questions about the incident that occurred at the Grand Market this morning? What? What does that have to do with you? We're visiting this town on the field study as students of Thor's military academy, and we would very much appreciate the chance to see how experienced soldiers such as yourselves handle difficult, everyday situations. This seems the perfect opportunity to have anecdotal thing. Oh my god, I clicked X. There's no way to see what he said. The rest of it, she said. She wants to watch. Yeah, you know what it meant. I know the word, you know the word, we both know the word, we both know I can't say it. Alright, stay here. We'll see what I can do. Anecdotal.
It looks like we might be able to hear what they have to say for themselves after all. Nicely done, Laura.
It's times like these we need to make good use of our positions. No one can fault a student for wanting to learn after all.
But now comes the hard part.
This makes me nervous. Well, let's just wait and see what we can get out of them. Remember, it's not always what they say that matters, but how they say it. And even more importantly, what they don't say. Right. Can it be voice, please? My throat is dry. I hope you appreciate us taking time out of our busy schedule for this. So what do you want? Make it quick. I'm a busy man, you know.
He's not even trying to keep up appearances. Unbelievable.
I'll be brief, then. We came to discuss the incident in the market this morning. Would we be correct to assume that the provincial army will be conducting no further investigations? Is that all you came here to ask? Is that all? Should the armed forces charged with maintaining peace in the region not be taking this matter more seriously?
Laura, I'm not sure.
You got a big mouth for someone your age, and it seems you have a lot to learn about the military units actually work.
What do you mean?
Let me ask you this. What should the number one priority of the provincial army be in order to maintain the status quo? I'll tell you, the number one priority should be to enforce the will of their region's ruling lord, Duke Alberera. As member of the provincial army, we will be nobility. The will of the nobility is absolute. We're just following orders, protecting what we have duty to protect. I assume you're referring to the local petition against the sales tax increase. So you're saying as long as the petition isn't withdrawn, the Red Market isn't something you have to duty to protect. Interpret my words however you want. We're soldiers. We follow our orders. That's how the military works. We don't need to act fresh. We don't need some fresh military academy inductees telling us how to do our jobs.
This is nuts. Does he even have a tiny shred of shame?
I was hoping we'd be able to get something out of him, but it sure doesn't seem too likely anymore. So, is that it then? I hope this has been enlightening. Now, if you don't excuse me, I have a job to do. Ooh, Elliot singing.
Oh, wait. Would you mind answering just one more question?
Ooh, Elliot. Elliot? Fine, ask it.
Well, you have any idea what might have happened at the good Marcos was handling? You know, the accessory merchant. All he had left was one sample.
What are you talking about? The merchant from the capital, Hines, was the one who was planning on selling accessories. What? What did you say? What are you all looking at me like that for?
How do you know that? I was under the impression you hadn't investigated the matter at all.
How peculiar. We only discovered each of the merchants was intending to sell a short while ago ourselves.
Ooh, yikers.
Sir, we have our own ways of finding these things out. You do well not to underestimate us. Now, we've wasted enough time for answering your questions. We're leaving.
Yikers. Army out here being bad boys.
What do you think? The fact that they know what each of the merchants are selling means they did investigate the matters after all. But the burglary happened last night and was only first discovered this morning. Realistically, I don't think there was any opportunity during that time for them to do any digging. Not without running into us. Agreed. I suspect they know each of the merchants were planning to sell well in advance of yesterday's incident. Though it would be easy information for them to learn since Duke Alberera must have issued permits for both stalls.
That's true, and the army would have no trouble gaining access to transaction records for something like that.
But why would they bother?
Maybe they need to know so they could prepare.
Prepare for what?
I get the impression that this incident at the market has been carefully planned out for a while now. I don't think those are two merchants being given permits for the same spot was a coincidence either. It was probably done to get them started fighting so they could get robbed while their tensions were between them. Basically, to create a situation that couldn't be brought under control without an army's help. So the two merchants were being used all along. That seems to fit perfectly with what happened this morning. Meanwhile, the provincial army has shown no interest in actively working towards a solution, unless the market manager chooses to withdraw his petition. So, they waited for things to get out of hand, then showed up to force both parties into an uncomfortable truce. Eventually, the merchants would get worn down enough that they feel like they have no choice but to withdraw the petition. This is turning out to be an even shadier situation than I thought. Yeah, but thanks to Elliot, I do believe we finally uncovered the truth of the matter. And indeed, some very quick thinking you displayed, Elliot. You'd make a fine military strategist. I just got lucky, that's all.
So what we know is the provincial army is somehow involved in the actual perpetrators of the crime. The only way to solve it once for all, though, seems to be, well, to find them and catch them. But if this was carried out by a member of the provincial army, that's not going to be an easy task. No, I don't think anyone from the army was directly involved. The soldiers here are far too proud to dirty their hands with such escapades.
I tend to agree. Really, whoever the culprits are, I doubt they're still in Celtic. There just aren't many viable places to hide such a huge volume of goods without being found.
Yeah, that's a good point. Maybe they escaped by train? No, that can't be. Boarding train with that much merchandise would raise suspicion for sure.
It's been less than a day since the burglary
happened, so they can't have gotten far. Maybe we should ask around on the main roads to see if anyone saw anything out of ordinary. Someone suspicious may have been spotted leaving, or even entering the town. That sounds like a wise course of action. Come, let's resume our search. We mustn't let the coward thief run away.
I wouldn't dream of it.
Ooh, my throat is getting sore. Do you see anything, ma'am?
Is there really a criminal going around causing trouble at the Grand Market? There isn't. Can't believe you, Mom.
What? Did I notice anyone suspicious? I don't think so. The only people who come to mind are a guy, to be honest. Are you guys, to be honest. You all kind of stand out. Wow. Kid, what'd you see?
Someone suspicious looking. Sorry, man. Can't help you. I've been hanging on the station all day thanks to work, so I haven't seen anyone. Might want to ask Jake and his crew, though. They're always playing by the highway, so they know more about that than me.
Right! Go!
Jake? Mom got real mad at me, so yeah. Sorry about yesterday. Promise you won't pull any stuff like that anymore, okay? I'll forgive you if you do that.
Yeah, I promise.
Here, take this, too. It's real special to me, so you know I'm being serious. I've been through too much thanks to Jake and his pranks. This country kids are such bullies. Damn it. I bet it was her who told my mom. Two could play at that game.
Huh. Oh. You got a kitty.
Lulu, are you okay? Look what the nasty man did to her.
Is something the matter?
I was just chasing after Lulu near the west exit of town, and there was this weird man asleep along the side of the street.
A weird man? To sleep in the midst of the bustling town like this, oblivious to the danger, suggests he must possess formidable skill.
Or he's just really drunk. A nasty smoke coming from his nearly made little Lulu faint.
Oh, that drunk guy, yeah. That's terrible.
It really was. I don't know who he is, but I'll have to keep an eye on Lulu to make sure she keeps her distance from him.
So he's not from this town then?
I'm not sure. They only started seeing him around a few days ago. I'd never seen him before that.
Really now? That sounds like a lead if I've ever heard one. If he drinks in the middle of the day and isn't Instructor Sarah, then we know he's not a merchant, at the very least. Yeah, I think we should talk to him. Let's have a look near the west exit and see if we can track him down. I know him. We've talked to him before. He's drunk. Old boy right here. Drink, bring me another drink.
Phew! This guy reeks. How much does he put down? It's only midday and he's already completely blitzed.
I don't think this is the man we're looking for. I think he'd have trouble pulling off a robbery. Sir, are you alright? We can help you back home, if you like.
Leave me alone. I just good for nothing who just lost his job. Looking for after that nature park. Whoosh, my whole life.
Nature park?
I wonder if he's talking about the Lunaria Nature Park we saw yesterday.
Oh, you kids know it? You see, I used to be a park ranger for Old Place.
And then you lost your job?
Oh yeah, out of nowhere too. I gave life to that job and then he came and just took it all from me. Damn official just showed up out of nowhere and told me I was sacked. You can't just take a man's livelihood off of him like that. It's not fair. The job was my life. My life. Yes, we can see that. Something about this doesn't sound right. I agree, it hardly seems fair to take a man's job away from him without good reason. Right? I'm so glad someone in her understands how I feel. There's no way a bunch of kids like that are gonna do a better job than me. Kids? Kids? I was drinking here last night too, see? A bunch of kids in ranger uniform went walking out of town through the west exit. Huh? Worst thing was, they were carrying a bunch of wooden boxes too, in the middle of the night. Kids these days, I tell ya.
You don't think they could have been...
The nature park. I wouldn't even have considered it. But given the size, it would no doubt be a perfect hiding spot. Yeah. They have no trouble stashing merchandise there undetected. The men standing by the entrance yesterday were probably their lookouts. And if the provincial officials was the one to tell them... And if a provincial official was the one to tell him he was fired, that's practically a smoking gun. Huh? Something useful or something? I don't know what I said, but if it helped you out, why not buy me a drink? No. I would suggest you start trying to sober yourself up instead. There's a good chance you may be able to recover from both your park and your job.
What?
We know our next stop. As soon as we're fully prepared, let's head out to the Lunaria Nature Park. Right. So are they gonna let me? Go back, you. Oh, no one's here. Lunaria Nature Park.
Doesn't seem like anybody's here.
That's what I'm saying.
I wonder what happened to those bossy guys who were here before.
Right?
If they really are the culprits, maybe they've run away already?
This woodland is too dense to reliably intuit whether anyone awaits within.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What's this?
What is it?
It's...
Oh, it's a bracelet.
A
But can we have it?
bracelet?
How did a bracelet come to be in a place such as this?
It's the bracelet he sells you, sillies.
Just as I thought.
I'm sorry if you heard me slurp, but I had to take a drink. My throat is killing me.
This bracelet has the same design on it as the ones that the merchant from the capital was planning on selling.
Really?
You're sure?
Positive. There's not a doubt in my mind that it was designed by the same person. Care to give a second opinion on that, Laura?
You seem like a fashionista, Lisa.
I'm hardly qualified to weigh in on recent trends, but there do seem to be a number of similarities between this bracelet and the merchant's goods.
So the fact that it's here means...
Yeah.
Well, they're stolen shits here.
It's extremely likely the culprits we're looking for are inside this park.
Yes.
Sure seems that way to me.
Let's go fuck them up. Oh, it's locked.
It only opens from the inside.
What? Is there another way in then?
I suppose that leaves us little choice.
Break it, Laura.
Are you going to destroy it?
Do it.
Will you be able to...
The lock seems quite solid, but my sword should be strong enough to...
Wait,
Yes?
I'll do it.
Oh,
I can get it done more quietly.
Oh?
yeah, oh.
Really?
Well, what are you going to do?
Ooh, show me some
The
art.
8 Leaves, One Blade School's 4th form. Autumn Leaf Cutter.
We use it all the time.
Huh?
Nice.
Seriously?
Wow! You cut it right in two!
We're pretty sick.
I did, thankfully.
Spectacular. It's an honor bearing witness to one of the skills of the 8 Leaves School.
Thanks, but I'm still more or less a beginner. Anyway, we don't have much time left. Let's head inside and see if we can find them.
Right. We need to find them before the sun starts to set.
Looks like we can still make it after all.
Yeah, but what about the other
Excellent.
things?
Come then, we must make haste.
Yeah, but I want to do those other quests. What do you mean? What if I try to leave?
It's my turn.
My turn!
Oh,
Right! I've got this!
wait. There's a monster on the west side. Let's just run past all these dudes. See ya, suckers. Try again. I want to see if he's there. There he is.
Watch out, this is a tough one.
Okay.
My turn. Arcus, activate.
Right. Arcus, activate.
Huh.
Okay.
Right!
Treasure crafts.
Give it up, everyone!
That's exactly what you need to do.
Right!
And you're gonna start off with doing that.
Behold, my most powerful strike! Radiant blade dance!
Yes, beat the shit out of it. Okay. What are you doing?
Huh?
Ooh, crit. Oh, don't do that. Ow! Jeez.
My turn.
Let's try this.
Arcus, activate. Ha!
530.
Right.
What was it? Yeah, do that.
Hang in there.
You have my thanks.
Zero arts.
Here we go. Ha! Now's our chance.
Nice.
I'll bet you up!
Right!
And then we're gonna have you. Grant fire blessing. Oh. Armor break him.
Shatter!
Thank you. Stop it.
I can do this.
Well, you're gonna have to use your. Oh. On you two.
Hang in there.
Thanks!
Nice.
Here we go. Ha!
Let's see how well this does. Oh, he's dizzy.
My turn. There.
Yes.
I'll bet
Very
you
good.
up! My turn!
Why don't you do a regular attack?
Now!
There we go. Oh, he had a 0 arts. I didn't pay
Of
attention to
course.
that. Earth Cleaver it. Yes.
I've got you.
Oh, yeah, buddy. We did that
When in
shit.
doubt, look to Laura.
You've saved me more than once too, you know.
Breathe.
I did it.
Nice.
I've only just begun.
Defeat the quest monster.
Right.
And then...
My turn.
Anyway, it's gone. Should tell Otto. Let's see if we can go over to the ceramic stall, if they'll let us. I just don't want to miss out on doing it. Drunk guy. Ceramic stall, ceramic stall. Where are you? Oh, it's you, yeah. Ooh. Excuse me, would you happen to be Lizzie? That's correct. Does that make you the students from Thor's whose market manager said would coming again? That's us.
We seem to see you about the request you sent in. Could you explain the situation to us in full? Of course. I happened to come across someone's wallet by the store yesterday, you see. I kept it with me in the hopes that they would come back to pick it up, but no one's come to claim it. As such, I'd like to ask you, all of you, for your help delivering it back to its owner. Would you be able to do that for me?
We'd be happy to help.
Thank you. Here's the wallet I found then.
Lost wallet.
We'll be sure to take good care of it.
I assume that you've already inspected the contents?
I did indeed. Unfortunately, there wasn't anything inside that could help identify the owner.
That's exactly what was inside anyway.
Well, naturally there was a mirror in it. Like, a lot of mirror. This isn't just some chump change we're talking about. The only other thing was a train ticket to Hinder. That's scheduled for tonight.
It sounds like the owner is fairly well-off traveler then.
There's not much we could do with this. That's our only lead, though.
I believe a train ticket is the potential best lead.
Yeah, but what should we do with it?
We should go and ask at the station. Yes, considering the train is to leave tonight, imagine the owner is frantically searching for it. Which means they might have already been to the station themselves to ask for it.
Let's head over to the station then.
Sorry for the trouble, but I'm counting on you for this. Yay. I'm going to get all this done in one episode. I hope y'all don't mind for a long one. Entering the station, they asked whether or not they had been inquired regarding the lost property. Yes, there was an inquiry. The wallet seemed to match a description we received too. Can I ask you when the inquiry was made? I believe it was this morning. A young lady came along in panic, claiming that she was completely lost without her wallet and contents. For what I could tell, she seemed to have been traveling alone too.
I get why she would be in a panic then. Did she say anything else that could lead us to her?
She mentioned something about returning to the inn to do a thorough check, if I recall correctly. It's the weathercock right down the street. You can't miss it. How convenient. We happen to be staying there ourselves. Okay, let's go ask Margaret. Weathercock. Oh, that's a map. I was like, what is that? Oh. Oh. Hey there. Is something the matter? Do you have a moment? There's something we'd like to ask. Oh. Oh, you're looking for Annabelle? Bad timing, though. She has left. That's unfortunate. But we have a name now, at least. That makes the life a lot easier. True, that's all that's left now is to actually meet up with her. She mentioned that she'd be searching for the rest of her, at the rest area at the Grand Market next. So, you want to head there. Make sure you return it to her, okay? We will. Let's go. No. Yes. Let me rest. Thank you, Nurse Joy. Run! Excuse me. The rest area is over here. Is there anything we want to buy from these people? Dexterity would go up. Small accessory light made by its prevents blind. Let's buy one. Oh yeah. Buy two of these. Buy one of each of these. I don't know what these books are for, but I kind of want them. You? Something that heals us. I'll take 4 of those. Thank you. You? Actually, we got 3, so let's buy 10 of each. We're spending a lot of money. That's okay. What do we have done? we go. Spend all of our money. That's okay. We'll go fight some monsters to get some back. We do a little bit of grind to get some money. You're not a lady. Excuse me, would you happen to know a young lady that came here searching for her wallet, would you? She was indeed here a few moments ago, but she's gone now.
Do you know where she went then?
Unfortunately not. She did mention something about having to no choice but to rely on Adios now, though. Does that help you at all?
I think there's only one place she could be.
Shall we make our way to the church? That seems like our best bet for now. Hey, let's finish this errand quickly. Run. What are you guys doing?
I fell for it. Susie's a dummy. Susie's a dummy. Oh, that does it. You're done for, Jake.
What do you do to you?
I can't believe it. That box is just a bunch of slugs in it. That does it. You're in for it now, Jake.
What do you gotta say, little girl?
Not again. Jake's you big dummy. Stop bullying her.
Hi, ma'am.
Oh, Adios, please have mercy on my poor soul. I simply cannot believe this. How am I supposed to live on, having lost all my Mira in a place like this? Looks like we found her. The tragic heroine act made it's kind of obvious.
Unfortunately, we'll have to interrupt her. Excuse me.
Just who are all of you? Well, you can turn right around if you're planning to rob me. I no longer have any.
Please calm down. We just want to ask you something. Are you correct to assume that you're Annabella?
I am.
That's so. You wouldn't happen to recognize this wallet, would you?
That's my wallet. Where did you find it?
Well, you see.
Yay. Thank you so much. I'm surprised to hear that the merchant from the Grand Market kept it safe for me. However, kindness remains within people's hearts after all. It would seem.
Looks that way, yeah?
Regardless, I'm very grateful that you found it for me. Is there anything particular amount you would like in return? You can take half of what's currently in here if you'd like.
I don't think we can accept that.
Your thanks alone is enough. I see. Well, how about this then? I purchased the souvenir at the Grand Market before the great wallet search began.
Good plush.
I see no reason you can't accept that. In fact, I insist. I hope you find it useful.
Thank you.
We're grateful to accept it then. You're very welcome. Thank you again for finding my wallet. So you managed to find the owner after all then. Thank goodness. I really can't thank you enough.
I'm glad we could be of help.
Please excuse us then.
Yay! And now we get to go talk to Otto, which is... he's not in there. He's in here, right? Hi, Otto. Oh, I see you taking care of the monster. I really can't thank you enough. I'll have to let those who use the highway regularly know right away. Of course, first comes a reward for your job well done. Here, take this. You materia. I feel kind of bad receiving this much. There's no need to. You definitely earned it. Apologies for leaving all that work to you, but good luck with the investigation too. Yay! Let's see what we got. Small accessory. Oh, that's the one we got. Plush. Defense. Oh. Let me give him this. And then you can have this. There we go. We'll get to lower some stuff. Don't worry. We've got to go back to this way. And do a little bit of a grind. I don't know if I'll speed it up or not, but let us grind our heart's content. Oh.
There they are.
Oh.
Not bad for a night's work. And if those idiots
Shake
don't
my head.
withdraw that petition, we'll be able to make even more.
Don't get carried away now. We get a reward for all this anyway. We're making out just fine as it is.
Still, who were those guys? The provincial army seemed happy to go out of their way for them.
No idea. But then, I can never figure out what that man's thinking. None of our business either. We just need to be ready to abandon this place at a moment's notice.
You're not going anywhere.
True.
What?
Fight me, bitch.
Who's there?
Us. Look at us. We're cool.
Ah, you're those students from yesterday.
I know I locked the gate.
Don't tell me you broke in.
Indeed, we did.
It looks like the stolen goods are all here too.
We caught you red-handed.
Let's take them out.
They have guns.
They're just kids. They should be no match for us.
You guys look like dum-dums.
And since we're all alone out here, ain't nobody gonna see a thing.
Wow.
Hope you're ready for the beating of your lives.
I highly doubt we'll be the ones to endure a beating here today.
Hopefully not.
As long as we make good use of the Arcus's combat links.
Yeah, they don't stand a chance.
Here we go.
So,
Well, shall we begin?
yeah.
Right.
Oh, nope. To
Let's
the
go.
left.
My turn. Arcus activate.
Of course.
You are going to try fire.
Arcus activate.
Let's see how that gets us going.
Here we go.
Covers the Earth's surface with fire.
Arcus,
Go ahead.
activate.
A fake park ranger at the Lunaria Nature Park, responsible for the burglary at the market, equipped with a rifle. Stats effects. Okay. Jesus! They're just children. How dare you? It's actually not very nice. Stop!
I can do this.
So we're gonna do this again because it did pretty well.
Let's go.
And then we're gonna have you try that lullaby over here. Stop!
Right.
Earth cleaver these ones.
Huh?
Nice.
My turn. There.
Get him.
Right.
Only one left. And he's blinded.
Go.
I'll take you up.
Good job. Fuck him
That was
up.
perfect, Elisa.
Let's keep it up.
I did it.
Are we a little over leveled? We're 14. I don't know what level we're supposed to be honest.
Oh, this has got to be some kind of joke. They're kids.
How pitiful. That barely even qualifies as a warm-up.
Well, when you're used to Instructor Sarah's training exercises, warm-ups take on a whole new meaning.
That's very true.
Bottom line, we won. Fair and square. I'd suggest you surrender yourselves and apologize to everyone in the Grand Market for all the trouble you've caused.
And we'll be returning those stolen goods to their rightful owners, too.
We would also be very interested to learn who hired you.
You must be out of your damned minds if you really think you've won.
Right? Seemed a little too easy, right? I'm scared.
Elliot?
What's wrong?
I don't know. I just thought I heard the sound of a flute.
Huh?
What was that?
It sounded like the cry of an enormous beast.
That it did.
What's happening?
It's coming this way!
A monkey! Granoja. Roaring something.
Ah! Help!
A giant baboon?
It's huge!
I believe we're dealing with the ruler of this forest. What would you suggest, Reen?
Well, they may be thieves, but we can't just leave them to die.
True.
We're going to have to fight it.
I guess.
Understood.
Let's go.
All right.
Helios, help us!
Right? It's fucking huge.
Watch
Why
out.
to bring
This is
baby
a tough one.
monkeys? Oh my god, why is the screen shaking like this?
Of course.
Okay. We're gonna use a bit of your craft on this.
Shatter!
Really?
I get it.
We can now use Flame Slash. We can now use this S-Craft. We can now use
Go!
Laura. Well, let's use it. On this buddy. Let's see what it does. Wow! Oh, that did nothing. Nice.
It's my turn.
But
Let's go.
do that. Stop it. Let's learn about it. Air kind of does more. Through the Lunaria Nature Park, it attacks those who enter the territory, smashes all whose opponents to pieces. Okay. Now we know. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Right.
Hmm. Maybe you can put at least the baby one to sleep.
Right.
Nope. Try this.
My turn.
Why don't you move back over here?
Ha!
How much that does. Stop it! How about you don't do that?
My turn.
Get rid of these monkeys. Fuck.
It's my turn.
I know you have a critical, but you gotta do this instead.
Hang in there.
You have my thanks.
Quit it!
My turn. Arcus activate.
Oh, he's dead.
Right. Huh?
Thanks.
Go!
Let's have you do
All
that.
right, let's do this!
Leave it to me.
Stop.
Right.
Let's try her to do her S-Link right now.
Behold, my most powerful strike! Radiant Blade Dance!
Do at least something to him. He did hit the other monkeys. Okay, so they're
I can
dead.
do this.
Since he has... Yeah, why don't you do
Arcus
that?
activate.
Go ahead and do that. Okay, he's dead again.
I'm sorry.
Good to know.
everyone.
My turn! Arcus,
Do that to
activate.
her.
I can do this.
Because hers did more.
Arcus activate.
Ha!
Huh?
Thanks.
Now leave him alone.
Take this.
Very nice.
My turn.
Go! Arcus, activate.
It's my turn.
Just did that. Why don't you do a bit of that?
Hang in there.
You have my thing. Thanks.
Let me
Arcus
try
activate.
that.
Ha!
Ha!
Okay, that's good.
Right.
Oh, you don't have enough. Okay, okay, okay. So you're going to do that again.
My turn.
You are gonna use your
Gavel on my blade.
S break. Very nice, very nice.
Right.
Let's have you move back here.
I can do this. Let's go.
Heal yourself. Okay, bud. Oh my god.
Right.
Do that.
everyone. Of course.
Then you are Gonna do yours.
My most powerful strike! Radiant blade dance!
Why is he such a big chunky boy? Die, please.
It's my turn.
No, it wasn't crafts, it's arts. No, is it crafts? Wait, what is your shit? There we go. I thought you had a better one. Okay. Might as well do that.
Hang in there.
Please and thank you.
You have my thanks. Thanks.
Stop it! Extra fun. Ooh. Oh, please him.
My turn.
You have the arts. There you go.
You have my thanks.
So everyone's full health. Well,
Turn
might as
to
well.
flames. Burn.
Stop it.
My turn.
Firebolt him. He's up again.
My turn.
Our defense is still up for one round. So, he can do that.
Focus activate.
Right.
You have a crit, so you
Turn
can
to
do that.
flames. Burn.
Stop it.
Go!
Go ahead.
Flames, gavel on my blade.
Maybe this will kill him. It'd be a pretty sick ending move, you know? Oh!
My turn. Hey!
Now he's dead. We almost finished him off like that. Pretty good, though.
Evil will fall before my blade.
Hey, everyone is rank 14. That's pretty good. Attack 2, red beast flesh you materia. Material, not materia.
Nicely done.
Nice.
I did it.
Not bad.
Very nice, guys.
That was kind of terrifying.
I thought we were done for.
I mean, it was pretty rough, but we got through it.
Still,
I'm proud of him.
at least we were able to defeat it. Reen, what was that skill you just performed?
Oh, it was something I've been working on for a while. This was the first chance I had to put it through its paces, though. I definitely feel like I'm getting the hang of it now.
I see.
You really are amazing, Reen.
Yeah, you're always there to help us when we need it most.
It's because he's pro tag. Duh, he's the best.
No, that's not true. There's really only so much I can do on my own. We wouldn't have been able to defeat that thing if we hadn't all been working together as a team. This was a victory for Group A as a whole.
And Group B's probably sitting around, doing nothing, arguing. We're the best.
Well said.
Indeed.
Unbelievable. What are these kids even doing here?
That bastard. This wasn't supposed to happen.
Who are you talking about?
What?
Uh-oh.
It seems we have some unwelcome guests.
There they are.
And they're not alone.
Put your hands in the air!
Don't try to resist.
Oh god, they suck so bad.
Why are you surrounding us and not them?
True, because they're on their side.
Keep your mouth shut!
No.
Don't think we're gonna go easy on you just because you're students.
Fuck them up.
Looks like all your hard work was for nothing, huh? Sucks to be you.
They're not even trying to hide their involvement.
Utterly shameless.
You're jumping to an awful lot of conclusions.
Nope.
I see two groups of people in a collection of stolen goods, but no indication of which group is responsible.
Yeah, right.
Do you have any way to prove that the four of you aren't the perpetrators?
If I could roll my eyes any harder right now.
What? Do you intend to frame us?
This is preposterous.
I'm just telling you that you need to mind your own business and learn your place.
You need
The
to...
Kreutzen province is the territory of Duke Alvarea.
Berea.
And I will not have a gaggle of bratty students poking their noses where they don't belong. You will back down now, or we'll be more than happy to arrest you right here and drag you to Berea Hard City, kicking and screaming.
Damn.
This is ridiculous.
I'm afraid you'll be doing no such thing.
Oh, our teacher.
Who's there? Oh,
Oh no, who are these people?
It's the Railway Military Police.
Ooh.
Railway military police?
Yeah, who?
Yeah, the RMP.
RMP.
They're supposed to be the most elite unit in the whole of the Imperial Army.
Oh, sick. Is that where we're gonna go one day?
The Icy Maiden.
Why has one of the Chancellor's dogs come here?
what is the meaning of this? This area is under the jurisdiction of the Kreutzen Provincial Army. The Imperial Army has no right to intervene.
With all due respect, Keldic is a major interchange station in our railway network. So in point of fact, we have every right to investigate any incidents that occur in this general vicinity, as I'm sure you well know. And in accordance with our investigation thus far, after having questioned all those connected to the incident, we have concluded that it is impossible for any of these students to be guilty of these crimes.
Hell yeah, brother.
Do you wish to contest this judgment?
Stop being a bad guy.
I suppose not.
Well then, may I suggest you leave us to do our jobs? The RMP will take responsibility for returning all of the stolen goods to their rightful owners as well.
Men, withdraw! We're returning to Keldic.
Yes, sir. Understood, sir.
You've got to be kidding me!
We had a deal.
Take them into custody.
Yes, ma'am.
Well, what's gonna happen to this Imperial Army that's
Oh, crap.
acting stupid?
We're totally boned.
There's no point in resisting.
You're coming with us.
Yikes.
Damned Ironblood dog.
Ironblood dog. Icy Maiden. Right.
She's really pretty.
Is she really part of the RMP?
Is she really pretty? I'm confused.
Thank you all very much for your assistance.
I need an art of her.
My name is Captain Claire Revelt of the Railway Military Police. We're a division of the Imperial Army.
I see.
And you are the visiting students from Thor's Military Academy, are you not? I'll need to file a report about what happened here. So would the four of you mind accompanying me?
Sure. Lord, this is a long, long episode. Oh, we're just walking away. Celtic Station. We really are grateful for everything you've done today. Thanks to you, the stolen goods have been recovered and those responsible have been found and arrested. I can't possibly express my gratitude. I'm just glad we were able to help.
Besides, it was only thanks to the RMP's involvement that we were able to catch the culprits in the end.
Oh, there's no need to be so modest. All we did was physically arrest the culprits. The rest was entirely on you. If not for your assistance in stopping the criminals from escaping, we would have missed our chance to intervene altogether. I believe the credit for this achievement is yours, and yours alone.
All this attention is kind of embarrassing.
Still, I suppose it would be rude not to accept your thanks. Indeed, you should all be very proud of what you have accomplished here. So, can we leave everything in your capable hands from here on out, Captain?
Of course. I'm intending to leave a number of our soldiers here for a time being. Rest assured that we'll take care of any further problems that may arise.
We are greatly obliged. Still, while personal loyalties may differ, both the RMP and the Provincial Army are made up of Erebonian soldiers. So I'd appreciate if you tried not to stand out too much. Your presence may create some anxiety among the locals.
I'll be sure to keep that in mind. Thank you for your cooperation with your report. I'm sorry to take up so much of your time.
Oh no, not at all.
And, we really appreciate you coming to our aid like that.
Oh, there's no need to thank me, really. In fact, the more I think about it, the more I regret having stepped in at all. Overcoming such an impossible situation was probably meant to be part of your field study too. To build character, perhaps. What?
Yeah, I may be good, but I'm not that good.
Oh.
Oh!
Instructor?
I was wondering when you'd show up.
Right?
It's been a while, Sarah.
Ooh, they know each other.
That it has. 6 months, give or take? Honestly, I had no idea you RMP folks were gonna get involved with this. I suppose you had everything that was happening here figured out all along.
You overestimate my abilities. I did receive a report that suggested there might be trouble here, but that's it.
Oh, from your brother, I take it.
Who's your brother?
Nothing gets past you lot.
We're just trying to make sure we're prepared to deal with any problems that might arise. But I'm sorry to say I don't have any more time to catch up with you right now. I really need to be taking my leave. I wish all the best to you and the rest of Class 7.
Right.
Was she really part of the military? She sure didn't seem it.
Her movements and actions, however, were most of the skilled officer, highly skilled. Yeah, and the rest of the railway military police seemed really well trained too.
You know her, instructor.
You could say that. Anyway, it looks like you managed to finish up all the tasks I laid out for you, so I think it's about time we take our leave of this place too. Understood. Do you take care, everyone. Give my regards to Principal Van Dyke. And if you ever are in the area again, please do come to the mark and say hi. You'll be more than welcome.
We will. Thanks for everything.
Oh. Night train ride.
She's asleep again.
You don't think she's faking it, do you?
No. Judging by her breathing, I believe she really is asleep.
Me.
Well, it sounds like Group B turned out to be a complete disaster.
Oh.
If she had to deal with them, then come back here on the same day, I'll bet she's totally spent.
Yeah, good point. Anyone would be exhausted trying to sort that out.
It's hard to imagine her actually working hard, though, considering her usual attitude.
It does seem as though she's genuinely looking out for us, however.
So, this is how our first field study trip comes to an end, huh? I think I might have an idea now as to why we're here, though.
I had the same thought. Testing the Arcus is clearly a big reason for coming here, but it's not the only reason. I think it has more to do with making sure we see everything that's going on with our own eyes.
I see.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking too. learning more about places in Erebonia we've only read about in books, and getting to see the issues occurring in those regions firsthand, just like in Celtic.
Indeed. And just as we thought and acted swiftly in the face of crisis this time, so too may we be called upon to do so again.
Yay!
These field studies may aim to test and cultivate those skills in preparation for our futures.
Exactly. Add to that good judgment, decisiveness, and general conduct, and I'd say we have a pretty clear picture as to why we're out in the field. Basically, we're training everywhere we go.
Yep.
Well, you're about half right.
Oh.
Instructor.
I was so certain you were sound asleep.
What can I say? I can nod off and back on again in the blink of an eye. It's what I do.
Oh.
As you rightly noted, having first-hand knowledge of the areas to which you might be deployed is of tremendous importance, as is the ability to make swift, accurate judgments and solve problems with or without orders. Developing all these skills to their fullest is definitely a major part of why you're undertaking these field studies.
What's
Just
the other
as
part?
I thought.
It's an interesting approach, but honestly, I've never heard of any other military academy trying it.
You say we're only half right, however.
Right.
Which begs the question, what's the rest of the story?
Is something wrong?
Oh, no, not at all. I was just thinking about what we did during our field study and why we were doing it. The whole concept seems eerily similar to the MO of bracers.
What's that?
Now that you mention it,
The Bracer Guild prides itself on protecting civilians over all else, so it seems an unusual source of inspiration for a military academy. But the tasks we were given in Celtic do seem to align themselves quite well with the Bracer's basic philosophy.
Yeah, I guess so. Their emblem depicts a supporting gauntlet, and that's pretty much exactly what we've been for these people. Bracers still have branches all over the continent, but you hardly ever see them in Erebonia anymore.
Well, you got me. Which means...
What?
how are we ever supposed to take her seriously when she says things like that, then conspicuously falls asleep?
Well, whether or not we did in fact get her, it still seems like bracers are somehow related to our activities here.
Not that Instructor Sarah is likely to come clean about our involvement anytime soon.
True.
I suppose until she does, all we can do is prepare ourselves in body and mind for our next field study.
Yeah.
Is there something else bothering you?
Right?
Oh, no, it's just... Well, we've been in the same class for a month now, and this whole time I've been kind of keeping you in the dark.
Oh.
What do you mean?
You aren't referring to the issue regarding your swordsmanship, I take it?
No, it's not that. It's something I've been hiding from you all this time, regarding my social class.
What?
Are you saying your family...
Yeah, I dodged the question when Machias asked. But technically, I come from a family of nobles.
Oh.
My hometown is Ymir, in the northern mountains.
Ymir.
I'm the son of its ruler, Baron Schwarzer.
You're from Ymir?
Schwarzer. Now that you mention it, I have heard the name before. An honorable family, closely tied with the imperial family themselves, despite being headed by a mere baron.
I never would have imagined you might be the son of a noble too.
I wouldn't have expected you to. I don't act like one.
True.
My dad and mom are both quite easygoing individuals. They don't behave like your typical nobles at all. And technically, since I was adopted, I don't have any actual noble blood running through me. I'm upper class in name only.
So, you...
Sounds like you've got your
So
own
we're
issues to
adopted.
deal with, just like the rest of us, huh?
Oh.
I don't think of it as a big deal, and I don't want you to think of it as one either. I just didn't want to keep it a secret any longer. After everything we've been through these past few days, I owe you guys that much.
True.
I mean, you're all going to be a major part of my life from here on out. It's only fair to share as much as I can with you, right?
I don't know what to say.
You consider us to be major parts of your life?
Honestly, has anyone ever told you that you can be way too serious sometimes?
We're gonna be in the same
Just
class.
be sure you reveal your true identity to the others when we get back, too.
Oh, I intend to.
Even if Maki saves it.
Ah, youth. Still, even discounting the strangely perfect timing of the railway military police, that ruler of the forest they ran into in the nature park.
What about it?
Seems to be a harbinger of something big happening behind the scenes.
That's some spooky ass music. Who?
I must admit, I wasn't expecting the Icy Maiden to show up when she did. We may need to adjust our plans to compensate for this interference.
Excuse me?
That won't be necessary. This was not a significant setback. If anything, it provided an unexpected bonus, giving us a valuable glimpse into the means through which the RMP and Intelligence Division coordinate their efforts. With both organizations posing sizable threats to our operation, that information alone makes this all worthwhile.
A valid point.
Ew, sir.
Should we proceed as planned, then?
Of course. The tyrant must yet face the merciless hammer of judgment.
What?
Yes. May his lofty ambitions be crushed to dust and swept away.
Okay. Unconventional studies end.
Ooh, you're moving up in the world.
P5.
I've got a little reward here for you.
Medal of Fortitude.
Keep up the good work. Good showing, everyone.
Yay. I got an A. Class's bonds have been strengthened. Save. Unconventional studies. Well, we're actually going to end it here since we're on a save screen. I'm probably going to play some more in just a little bit. Just make sure, I always make sure I save. But I'm so glad that we did that. It was a pretty long episode, but I hope if you watched it that you enjoyed, and I will see you next time. Have a great day, guys. Bye-bye.